I paid for my daughter's education with years of sacrifice and silent effort. Every morning I woke up thinking about her future before thinking about myself. Every night I went to sleep planning how to manage one more expense. I worked when my body was tired and my back hurt. I worked when my mind felt heavy and my heart wanted rest. I told myself this pain has meaning. I skipped buying new clothes. I skipped taking breaks. I skipped moments of happiness because her dreams mattered more than my comfort. Bills were always waiting on the table, but her books were always paid on time. When she talked about college, I listened carefully. I treated her dreams like my own. When she felt afraid, I stayed strong so she could feel safe. The day her acceptance letter arrived, I held it with shaking hands. I read her name again and again. I felt proud, scared, and empty at the same time. I knew life would change, but I believed love would stay. I believed sacrifice is never forgotten. That belief kept me moving forward even when I had nothing left. College changed her faster than I expected. Her voice sounded different every time she called. Her confidence felt distant and unfamiliar. She spoke about new friends, new plans, and new goals. I kept supporting her quietly without asking questions. I sent money before she asked. I checked on her health. I prayed for her safety every night. One day I decided to visit her campus. I wanted to surprise her and feel close again. I wanted to see the life I was helping build. When she saw me, her expression changed. Her smile faded and her body became tense. She looked around as if she was worried. Her friends were nearby watching. I stood there feeling small and out of place, like I did not belong in her world anymore. She moved closer and spoke softly. "Why did you come here?" I smiled and said I missed you. She paused for a moment, then said, "You are embarrassing me." Those words entered my chest slowly. They were not loud or angry. They were quiet and painful. I walked away without saying anything. My heart stayed behind on that campus. That night, I sat alone in complete silence. I replayed her words again and again in my mind. Embarrassing. I remembered every sacrifice I ever made. Every late night, every choice where I put her future first. I asked myself when love became shame. I stopped visiting without notice. I stopped calling every single day. Not because I stopped loving her, but because I needed to protect myself. Distance hurts deeply, but it also teaches painful truths. I realize parents are human too. We feel rejection. We feel loss. We feel invisible. I looked at her childhood photos, her small hands holding mine, her smile full of trust and warmth. I cried quietly without making a sound, not only for the past, but for how things had changed. I understood something important. Love should not require humiliation. Respect should not have conditions. I decided I would not beg for dignity, even from my own child. Time passed slowly and quietly. One evening my phone rang. It was her calling. Her voice sounded different again, softer and more careful. She said she did not realize her words hurt me. I listened without anger. I did not remind her of my sacrifices. I did not list everything I gave. I simply listened to her voice. Then I said, "I love you," because love does not disappear easily, even when hearts break. But inside me, something had changed. I was stronger and calmer than before. I understood a clear truth. Being a parent does not mean losing dignity. Supporting your child does not mean shrinking yourself. I paid for her education, with money, with time, with my life, but I did not pay with my self-respect, and I never will. This lesson stayed with me, quiet, painful, but necessary.